So I'm starting a vlog about my weight loss journey, and I just wanted to document it. I don't know, I've lost weight a couple times in my life, but this seems important. About to turn 42 in not too many days from now. So on the 1st of January of 2023, our church started a Daniel fast. And a Daniel fast is no meat, no bread, no sweets, basically fruits and vegetables is what Daniel in the Bible did. What we are doing, me and my wife, are just really doing no meat, no bread, which means I am doing dairy, but I'm eating all types of vegetables. Now, 2 weeks into that, I weighed myself on the 1st of January, and I weighed 287. Now, I wasn't that much before that, but I think it was just from all the food I ate through Christmas and New Year's. First off, a fast. The fast is unto the Lord, a journey and to get spiritually acquainted with Him. So that this is not for weight loss. I knew that in general that could happen, but simultaneously, I have implemented some IF fasting. So about 5 days a week, I do not eat until 5 p.m. except for in the morning, I have coffee with heavy whipping cream. And more recently, I'll say my wife has challenged some of her colleagues and some people that she works with as a mentor to do a complete food fast or a fast from food altogether for 1 week. Today is a Thursday, so after Saturday, for 1 week, we will do a no food fast, which I'm sure I'm going to a little bit wait from that. Recently, I am watching a lot of content about a method of eating or a way of life called the carnivore diet, which would be only eating products that come from animals, right? So cow, pig, lamb, dairy. There's another step that's even stricter, which would remove dairy and most other animals except for rumenoids, right? So some people call that the lion's diet, really getting just into rumenoids, which a rumenoid is like the multi-stomach animals. I am planning on doing that. So I know I'm losing weight already. Being on a all meat diet or a carnivore diet will by default become a pretty much zero carb diet. Having a fast or a 7-day fast of no food is definitely going to put me enter into ketosis. I'm going to burn up most of the carbohydrates, which I'm on a carbohydrate heavy diet right now for 2 weeks because all I'm eating is vegetables, which is predominantly carbohydrates, right? Took some pictures today. Gotta love pictures. And hopefully, as time goes on, I'll make a couple more logs. I'm just going to drop them in my computer and put them together at the end. All right, today is the 23rd of January. Today is going to be my very first day of carnivore diet. But yesterday, in celebration of my birthday, which was in January, that I didn't get to eat anything, we went to an all-you-can-eat Korean buffet. So I had tons of Korean meat. I did not eat any rice, but I did have some of the Korean vegetables and some japchae. And I also ended up going and getting some ice cream. So I had some Dairy Queen, a Snickers Blizzard. So other than that, I've been eating healthy for the last 22 days, pretty much. Other than that, this morning I weighed in at 267.6 pounds. So that's definitely a loss of weight, which is amazing. I gained a couple pounds just from yesterday, it seems, as the lightest I weighed during that time was 265, but it's normal. That weight loss trajectory probably will not continue as I switch into carnivore, but I'm going to try and keep my fats up, try and eat a higher fat kind of carnivore style as we're moving forward. Looking forward to it. All right, it's been 2 months now since I've been on the carnivore diet, and a lot has happened. And that first month, I tell you, I stuck with it. I'll tell you, the eating was easy. However, I did not lose much weight. After that long kind of fasting period that I did at the beginning of the year, the lowest I got was 265. Once I started eating, I went right up to 270, and it took a long time for me to get back down. Second month went a lot better. I continued eating. Eating for this, technically for me, is very easy. I eat steak, and I eat hamburger a lot, some eggs. I have tried some chicken and some other things, which I think they weren't as good, maybe because no flavor. You can't eat a barbecue. I love chicken wings, buffalo style chicken wings. But the second month I've lost, I believe it was 15 pounds, numbers right here. And it went a lot better. You might notice I look funny during this time period. I got a torn retina or detached. And so I ended up having to go in for surgery.
and I was stuck on the couch for like 2 weeks because I had a bubble in my eye to help repair that. I have not worked out, so 3 months now, no working out. It's all been diet. I will say a little into April, it's April 5th, so I know that the numbers aren't up to date there. I'm recording this a little late. I did bump back up from my lowest weight. The lowest weight I got to was 548, but I bumped back up to 452, I believe. And so I'm kind of plateauing, kind of went up, and I'm kind of on my way back down. I weighed in at 451 this morning. What's difficult for me to remember, and I know that a lot of people have said this, a lot of the YouTube channels, is that really you should do measurements, right? You should tape areas and then do that, because the scale is not the ultimate truth. And I'll tell you, that first month where I only lost like 5 or 10 pounds or whatever it was, I really think that coming off a long-term fast, coming off a bad diet, there was a lot of changes in my body. I was getting nutrients that I didn't have. My bones, my muscles were getting the things that they didn't have. My body was moving stuff around, right? So I didn't lose any weight per se, but I was losing fat, which is what the goal is anyway. So that's kind of why I started off to a slow start.
Today is the 24th of April, and I have now been on the carnivore diet for 90 days. Just like I was mentioning previously, I did bump up in weight up to 252 ultimately. And over the course of this last month, I really haven't lost much weight, to be honest. I came down to 247. That's what I weighed in this morning. I think that's okay. I did hold that 252, 250 for quite a while, and I have just now reached back down to 247, continuing to eat mostly steak, ribeye, or chuck roast. Actually, I buy chuck roast because it's cheaper, and I cut it in half and I cook it like a steak. And I eat hamburger and eggs. That's predominantly what I eat. My craving for chicken wings kind of has gone away over the last month. But I did take some pictures today, so you can compare them back from my January pictures, and I definitely have lost weight. I have committed, kind of moving forward at this point, I believe I'm going to start working out. I have a garage gym, so I'm going to clean out my garage and get that back going and just create a simple workout plan. Nothing too complicated, probably 3 times a week with not very many movements, just being consistently to build some muscle, which I know probably will alter maybe my weight loss trajectory, only because if I start gaining muscle while I'm losing fat, the numbers will be different. I'll think about taping. I really should do that. I know that ultimately that would show more progress than just my weight, because especially with building muscle at the same time. But I'm not as demotivated by not having the scale move as much as maybe I was. I can say I've never really done a diet this easily ever, right? 3 months in, it definitely surprises me that I can just keep eating meat, and I don't have much cravings and continuing on. So I'm really grateful for that. I know I continue to watch carnivore diet videos, people that are having success, or some of those people that have decided to kind of make it their YouTube channel theme, because it does motivate me to keep seeing them and what they're doing and how they're having progress, and not feeling alone, as my family is not participating. But that's okay. I am trying to move my children. I have 3 kids at home, but I'm definitely trying to bring them more protein-centric diets instead of so many carbs. If I left them alone, they would just eat bread and ramen probably. So thanks for watching this, and I will continue to document my progress, and I know that it's going to keep getting better. I've never been down in the 240s. I probably haven't been this low in 5-6 years, which is awesome, and I can't wait to get down in the 230s and start building some muscle, because I definitely have gotten weak since my retirement from the Army. It's been 4 years. I definitely am not as strong as I once was. I'm looking to build that back, as it's easier to build muscle when you're younger, and so then maintain it as I get into my older ages, next 20-40 years, and that will help me with longevity. All right, thanks for watching this video. God bless.